Um, in my last video, I have shown how to use the CucumberJS from command line, how to run feature files using CucumberJS tool. There, we have not started driving web browser using Selenium Webdriver. We have run only feature files using CucumberJS, and we have created a step definition file, but we have not performed any actions on browser. For example, going to this site and closing this dialog box and scrolling down and doing some functionalities. In order to do all these steps using Cucumber, we need the Selenium dependency, which I have downloaded already using npm. If you see this one, I have downloaded a Selenium WebDriver dependency, so which is 3.5.0, and I have Cucumber 2.3.1. In order to run our Selenium WebDriver in Cucumber, we need two more files. One is world file, and another one is hooks file. What it does, step definitions, we need browser, Selenium WebDriver. Using the Selenium WebDriver, we can run the browser functionalities, opening page and finding element and clicking, all these functionalities. There we are using Selenium WebDriver in the step definition file. But in order to give this WebDriver instance step definition file, it's only available in this step definition file. But in Cucumber, we have one more thing called world. This is isolated context which is available for all scenarios, and it will be exposed to hooks, and everything available in world file can be accessed using this. This belongs to world. So default world constructor has two parameters, attach and parameters. We can assign it to them. What we need to do when we are creating a WebDriver or any configuration changes we need to create a custom world. So we need to override this world constructor using custom world by doing this one. So what I can do, I will create a world file, and I will override my world file using this this code. So let's copy this. I created a world file. This. At the moment, we don't need this paste statement. I just need my Selenium WebDriver. I have taken that, and I have taken my Cucumber define step support code. So this is the function. So we are writing a functions, and we have created a custom world, and I created a driver. But we need to get the Firefox here. So Firefox we can create using a require statement. This is available in this Selenium module. So literally we are saying we need a Firefox browser. We need to run it on Firefox driver. So we have a Firefox. So we are telling Selenium WebDriver, using that builder class, we are creating a driver for Firefox. So we got the Firefox instance, we are passing into this, telling the browser type is Firefox and creating a browser instance, and we are assigning that one to driver, this dot driver. This dot driver is a parameter which is available to world object. Like we said, like world object is isolated context, so it will be available for all scenarios and hooks. So we have override this custom world using a set constructor parameter function. So we have override that we have called that set constructor function, and we assign that newly created custom world. So we are telling Firefox driver we are assigning to the world, so it will be available for all context. So now one more file, we have hooks. We need the hooks as well. Hooks, as we know that in Cucumber, before running each scenario or a set of scenarios, we need to do something. After scenarios, we need to do something like starting browser, closing browser, taking screenshots, generating reports. All these things can be managed using hooks. So we need hooks and world file both needed. Otherwise, it won't pick up the world object parameters. So we need both world.js and hooks.js both files for running that. So let me take the hooks. So hooks also we need that define support code function from Cucumber. Inside define support code, we are taking after and before functions, and we are overriding them. That's what we do. So let me take this. So again, like I said, we need to, it's a function, we need to write a function. Inside function I am sending after, before, closing that function. It's done. So inside we need to override these two functions. One is after, next one is actually first before, then after. Here we can I have written something previously. Before we can maximize the window driver. And after we can close the driver. Okay, we have world, we have hooks file. Okay, now we need to so that whatever we created a driver is, it can be accessed using this dot driver dot get. All WebDriver functions comes here, so we can use them. So I want to drive to main page. So this is the page we need to go. Let's see how it runs. So save all the changes what we have done up to now. What we have done, we have created a world.js file, we have created a hooks.js file. World.js file, we have created our driver using a custom world constructor, and we override the default world.js constructor using our custom world. So we have specified we need a Firefox driver, so it can run on Firefox browser using the Selenium Webdriver module. So then we have created two hooks. Before hook, we need to maximize the window, and after hook, we need to close the window. Once it is done, we are running one step, and remaining steps we have not implemented. We can see later. Let's run our file now. So if you see the feature folder now, we have a step definition folder and a support folder. Inside support folder, I have this hooks.js and world.js. This structure is compulsory for Cucumber, otherwise it will fail all the tests. So make sure this folder structure is very important in using CucumberJS. We need to have a features folder. Inside features folder, we need to have our features where we need to keep, and we need to step definitions folder and a support folder. Okay, now I'm running a script. Yeah, if you see that Firefox browser is open and it's maximized, so there is a problem. So now we see the browser is opened, and I have not started any Selenium server, or I haven't done anything. I just given the Selenium WebDriver like we give in Java, in C# as well. Same in JavaScript, we have given the Selenium WebDriver. So client bindings automatically have that functionality to run on local machine, so it won't need any server. It's opening Firefox driver straight away. What it's saying is, before function timed out. So yeah, it's timing out. So what we can do, we can wait for some time. Let's one more time. Yeah, it is very quick. So we can put some wait command, like implicit wait, something like that. So that we can do in Word file. So we can tell restart driver dot manage. Actually, we can find that implicit wait. Actually, we need to set the timeouts here. Okay, there is a function available in Cucumber. It's a set default timeout. So we can set the default timeout. It's if you see this, if it is timing out 5,000 5 seconds, 5,000 milliseconds is 5 seconds. So by default, asynchronous hooks and steps timeout after 5,000 milliseconds. It can be modified globally with. Okay. So we can use. Okay, we can override this. Use this set default timeout option. It's a very good option. Okay. So let's set default timeout and increase that one to 16,000. Now it won't fail. So Actually we don't need to do anything here, we just remove this change, save all. I have kept the same thing. We have increased the timeouts more than 5000 milliseconds. Okay, so it will open browser, it will wait some time, and our steps will pass. So open the browser, maximized, good. So this time might fail for something else. It's saying given I'm on the Cucumber, okay, fine. Function uses multiple asynchronous interfaces, callback or promise. Okay, where is this? Okay, we are using callback, so we don't need return here. That's it. All our steps passed. Okay, now the step is I closed the join GitHub today dialog. So that is this one. So here I am finding the inspect element. So this button here, I'm looking for a button type submit. So button and the ref type equal to submit. Yeah, only one. So I can take this XPath if I want to. So let's find any examples we have. Node examples. Find element, LinkText. Okay, export the code. Okay. Okay, I will use this. I will click this one. Actually, I can use this. I click on instead of using. Okay, we can use here. This dot driver dot find element. It's a function. Inside this function, we need to tell the mechanism XPath. Okay, I remember that button. The type equal to submit. So we have the element, the dot click. That will do, I think. Let's run this. Oh, I have to save that. Cool. Let's close that dialog. So now what I need to do is I just want to go back. Yeah, this one. So I want to click on CLI, LinkText. So I can inspect the element. It's a LinkText CLI. That's all. What we can I can do same thing. Instead of XPath, LinkText. LinkText. So I'm using that text here. Okay, I hope this will work. Save this. So close the dialog, close it. It's failed. Okay, function has two arguments, should have 0. If synchronous are returning a promise, or 1 if accepting a callback. Okay, so let's do one thing. Make it as a promise, return. Let's remove this callback. Find dot then function it will give an element for us, element inside that element again this dot driver dot click. Hope that works because we don't need to return here X. we can give return here. Okay, say element dot click, I think. I hope that will do our job. Let's close this dialog. Okay. Who? Unable to look at the element. Error result. If error. Okay. Oh, sorry. Actually, I use that text, this one. This is better. Instead of using that, I don't know, but let's try. We have done some change. Okay. No idea. There is error. So closing the terminal, opening again. Okay. Open. If you close the dialog, closed. Okay. You should not find. It's taking a callback. In that case, we can do it in a synchronous way. Use this time. Let's see what happens. Okay. We need both returns. That's what they did. Opening. Close the dialog. Okay, this time fail as well. Let's see what is that. No such element CLI. Okay, look like a feature file has some issues. What is that? Let's open that. Cool, I know. Yeah, that will do our job. Closes the dialog and open the CLI link. Interesting. Unable to locate element CLI. WebDriver error. We can do one thing. We can use wait for the element. Okay. Contain text. Let's take that inspect element. Okay, that is good. They have given everything for us. Contain text. We pass the text here. It will wait for that. Wait until element to load. Condition. Until wait. Then find. Then click. Cool. Hope that works. Cannot read property element located. Okay, it is coming from Selenium WebDriver. What I can do, I can use Selenium driver directly there. So this failed again. Timeout error. Okay, we need to change the mechanism here. Should fix now. Okay, we can use their function, what they have used for examples. Interesting thing is they have used same like as I click on CLI. That is what we have used here. I click on CLI. Somehow it is not working. Let's see how they have used it. I click on string and click. That's all they have used. Same thing. Let's use their code. So link text, then taking that element, clicking that element. That's the only thing we can do. If it won't work, I'm closing this session because we already seen how Selenium WebDriver is opening the browser and clicking elements. So this is the way JavaScript Cucumber will execute the function, execute the actions in browser. So we have you seen the CucumberJS, how it parses the feature file and how the it will run the commands on browser. So we have added both functionalities now. Cucumber can read the feature files and parse them and execute all the functions on browser. So what we have created, we created a world.js file and a hooks file, and we have given driver object to the world file. So the driver object will be available in the whole context. So I'm taking the driver object using this .driver. So we have given that driver in world.js file. It will be available everywhere. So I have overridden the default timeout. I have overridden the default world constructor. So given the driver, and I have specified what type of browser we need to use. So I can use one more browser as well if I want to. Suppose if I want to run it on Chrome, so I can use Chrome as well. Here I need to change it to Chrome. Let's make it to Chrome. So save. So just need to run the same functionality. Step definitions, we have used their function. If it won't work, don't worry. Just find a way to how to wait for some time and find that element and run that function. So now I'm executing. I hope it will work. If it won't work, please. Yeah, we are running on the Chrome, so closed. And yeah, this time also it's failed. Sorry for that, but please find some time to execute the way. These are the things. So first two things open, it's open and it's closed this. So what we can do is we can uncomment this code. So save it. So I am just running only two functions. So opening a browser, yeah, and close it. Yeah, all my functions are right, and it is saying okay, this time it given for me proper code. Let's try one more time final for you guys. Once you find that element, then click, then call back. Let's see, maybe it will work. Before closing the session, we will see. It's failed again. Element is not clickable. Okay, that element is not clickable. Fine. So please find a way how we can do this one. That's all for this session. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like it, please give a thumbs up, and if you subscribe, I will share my knowledge, whatever I am learning. Thank you very much.